Drue James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing Stargazing by Myles Smith. This really great, simple song just has the 4 chords and one rhythm pattern and some strum and holds, which I'll show you what to do. The challenging thing with this is getting it up to speed, but I'll take you through a technique how to do that in the lesson. Get your capo, stick it on fret 4, let's get started. With your capo on fret 4, this is like fret 0. Then fret 1, fret 2, fret 3. So when I talk about the frets, that's presuming that this is 0. With the strings, 6 of those, EADGBE 8, Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. I call them by the note names, EADGBE. Try to think of your own. Leave a comment, just think of any of your own. I've heard some good ones over the years. Now, we're going to start with our first chord, which is a beginner's F. The beginner's F, quite simply, is index finger on fret 1 on the B string, middle finger on fret 2 on the G, and ring finger on fret 3 on the D string. And for that chord, you're going to strum the bottom 4. There are other ways of doing the F, the full bar, or the little mini bar, or even this F. But this F, I think, serves really well for this song. It also means that if you're a beginner, it's pretty easy to change to the next chord. Once you've got this down, you're going to move to a C chord. So you're just going to move your middle finger up to the D string, and your ring finger up to the A string on fret 3. So we're just going from here to here. As you can see, it's a really small movement. The index finger doesn't move and stays where it is. Okay, you strum the bottom 5 for that. From here, we're going to move to an A minor. Now with the A minor, these 2 fingers, index and middle, stay where they are. All you're going to do is lift up your ring finger and tuck it underneath the middle finger on fret 2 on the G string. Okay, so here's your C, move the ring finger, it just tucks underneath there. Okay, and finally a G chord. Now the G chord, you do need to lift everything up, there's no shortcuts for this. Index finger on fret 2 on the A string, middle finger on fret 3 on the thickest string, and ring finger on fret 3 on the thinnest string. You might need to bring your thumb a little bit lower for the G than you did for the others, okay? The other way of doing the G is using your middle, ring and pinky like this. Now, I'm a bit of an advocate of this way, even though it's a bit harder for beginners to play because it's using the weaker fingers, but it does mean that when you go back to your F major 7, you've got these fingers close and nearby, okay? So try it this way. If you only know G like this, and that's your muscle memory, it's going, right, that's a G, I'm not doing it the other way, Drue. That's fine by me, it doesn't matter. So that order of chords, again, is an F, a C, an A minor, where we strum the bottom 5, and a G. And pretty much that is our order of chords throughout the entire song. It's really more about how we strum these chords that makes the song sound the way it does, more than the chords themselves. But do make sure that you've memorized that order of chords. F, C, A minor, G. Now the beginning, he strums and holds the chord. So what do I mean by that? Well, I mean he's strumming it and letting it ring. So we're not stopping the strings, we're just letting it ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're just holding it for a count of 4 because this song is in what we call 4/4 time or common time, okay? Moving into the rhythm. Now I'm going to play the rhythm really slowly because it's one of the hardest things about this song to be able to play. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So I'll do it really slow. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now you may have noticed between the second down and the up, there's a little bit of a space between those, okay? Now we do need to make sure that that space is measured, and I do that with what's called ghost strums or misses. So down, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, up, okay? So make sure you're doing this miss on the up, miss on the down to return on the up as a strum. Down, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, up. And as you get that faster, it starts to sound like the song. Now the song is no slouch. It is not a slow song. It's 125 BPM, beats per minute, so it's pretty quick. So we're dealing with this sort of speed, which is a lot to do, especially if you're starting out. So my advice is just start slow and go through the chord sequence. Down, down, up, C, A minor. And then you're going to do that rhythm twice for each chord. Down, down, miss, miss, down, 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 miss, miss, C. Now this won't sound like the song, it might be a bit confusing, but trust me, it's a good way to layer the song up and make it start to pick up the speed each time. So when you get to full speed, you can hear that it's got that little push on one of the strums. So it's down, 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 down. So on the second down, strum it a bit louder. Now don't overthink this, you might be doing it naturally anyway, but strum it a bit harder. Okay, once you get that, you're really going to be getting the song sounding nice. So essentially, that rhythm is what is being done through all of the verses. When it gets to the and the Take My Heart, Don't Break It, he's basically just strumming and holding again. Take the C, don't break it, A minor, don't me, G, my bones, and all this C, I'm wasted, da, da, da. And on this G, right there, all he does a G and then holds it for two, and brings in that down, down, up, down, up. So he puts that in just at the end to reintroduce the rhythm for it going round again, okay? And really that's all there is to it. You won't need another chord progression. You can play the whole song once you've got that rhythm up to scratch. Really hope you've enjoyed learning it. I've really enjoyed teaching it. Keep on playing.